Hey guys, what's up? Got home from work, but I was checking some stuff out on YouTube and came across a video, very short video by OMGitsCriss, whom if you're not subscribed to her yet, you definitely should be. She puts out some really good stuff, particularly on religion and atheism and so on and so forth. But this particular video she put out was on a different subject. It was basically on how she was fed up, and you could tell she was visibly fed up with all the type of censorship crap that's going on in YouTube, namely how easy it is to get somebody's channel terminated. She pointed out 2 channels that were terminated and 1 that was suspended, and she said she was just getting sick and tired of all the false DMCAs and false flagging that's been going on. So I decided to respond to it, since she said that she was so fed up that she couldn't really come up with a lengthy video on the subject, but she encouraged people to write comments and so on. And I'm putting out this particular vid. This is actually a topic that I wanted to put out earlier, but I never really had the chance to, so I figured now I might as well do it. First, I'm going to repeat something that I said before. If you want to be able to do something about the way YouTube handles DMCA claims and false flagging and all that type of crap, you have to start doing the complaining outside of YouTube. Yeah, do the letter writing. Yeah, complain to YouTube all the time. Yeah, flood their email boxes. Yeah, let them know you're discontented. But you actually have a better chance of getting things to change, of making things happen, when you start talking about this stuff outside of YouTube, blogging about it, getting websites that talk about internet culture to report on it, maybe sooner or later even getting some type of news reports on it, whatever. You have to make a lot of noise outside, so that outside pressures force YouTube to change its policies because of its image. You have to keep that in mind. So yeah, so anything that's going to be messing with its image, which ultimately is going to be messing with its, bottom dollar, its profits and all that, because after all, they're looking for revenue, and one of the best ways, ad revenue anyway, and one of the best ways they can get all that ad revenue is, having a squeaky clean image. Tarnishing that image will help you out. But with that said, you're going to find that even doing that is going to be a very uphill battle. Even if you get people outside talking about it, you're still going to have a bit of a hard time getting things going. And that's because of the image that YouTube has with other people, and the image that the people who run YouTube portray to the world. You see, YouTube is mostly considered as an entertainment venue. And people like OMGitsCriss, or people like me, or maybe even people who are watching this video right now, we're not really cared about on YouTube. We're not considered part of the image. Oh yeah, YouTube, sure, it always says, oh, we care about freedom of speech, or we care about everybody who puts up content here, but that's not really true. You're not part of that image they want to portray, and I'll prove it. YouTube is mostly considered an entertainment venue. I remember earlier this year I was listening to public radio, and they were talking about all the different things that helped to define this decade, and one of the things they brought up was YouTube. And the person was talking about all the different types of videos that they like seeing on YouTube, and the type of videos that YouTube gives to people. And they talked about things like, people's own, video mashups of songs, and, anime-inspired music videos, and jackass-style stunt videos where people hurt themselves on there, or comedy videos, or people showing their little brother or little baby boy or girl singing a popular song. All these little entertainment videos. All these videos where people were basically trying to get their 10 minutes of fame, so to speak. Not once did the person mention videos that talked about politics, philosophy, religion. Nothing on an educational scale. Nothing that actually engaged the watcher to think about things. The person at the end of the whole musings of YouTube talked about how it was a great way of getting entertainment by non-professional people. Entertainment. That was it. That was the only thing that they thought YouTube was good for. And quite frankly, most people who go to YouTube consider it only as a venue of entertainment, and that's it. They don't see it as a resource tool. They don't see it as a place to exchange ideas. They don't see it as a form of debate. They only see it as a place where they can laugh at something or get their jollies off or be amused, and that's it. And this is the image that YouTube itself wants to portray. Notice when you go on the front page, the videos that are featured and the ads that are shown for content on there, there isn't any serious stuff there. It's only entertainment-based stuff. And if they do show something that's supposedly serious, then it's only because they're trying to capitalize on any type of serious event or issue that's already being shown as an entertainment venue anyway. Such as when the elections were happening and they decided, oh, we're going to have our own election video coverage here, and we'll have people here talk about their political views, but they only did it because people were interested in it, mostly as a form of entertainment. It was something popular to cash in on. But try to see, say, Thunderfoot's videos being featured, despite the fact that he has tons of subscribers. You won't see his stuff featured on the front page, no, because he's not considered part of the image of YouTube. This is an entertainment venue. At least that's the way they want it to be. So someone like, say, you, the watcher, or say, OMGitsCriss, who will put out a video which will say have some truth to it, but it's a controversial view, you're probably seen as a troublemaker. Because you're not pumping out entertainment, so they think that if you're not pumping out entertainment, you're not bringing in the ad dollars. And worse, if you're putting up something that's controversial that might piss somebody off, then you're a problem. So if, say, a bunch of people decide to false flag you, of course you're going to get kicked out. Get rid of a problem. Goodbye. Now, granted, this may not be the main reason why the system is put into place. But it is a fact that the way the system is put into place to report videos or comment on videos or all that, you're considered guilty until proven innocent. So if we already know this, you get hit with false DMCA claims, your video is automatically assumed to have violated the DMCA. Never mind the fact that your content may be all yours, all originally yours, but you will still get slammed with, oh, you're using somebody else's content. They won't look at your video at all. Same thing with false flagging. You get a bunch of false flags on there. Oh, this video must have some offensive content to it, even though you may have just nothing but Care Bears in there. But hey, if somebody flagged you, it must be true. You're guilty until proven innocent on YouTube, and part of the reason why is because of certain corporate interests that want things this way. As far as corporations want to keep their copyright, they would like a system that instantly gets rid of it as quick as possible. So simply wiping out videos that get hit with that claim makes things easy for YouTube. It's gone. And with people who are worried about sensitive viewers, hey, this thing is offensive, boom, it's gone. Means that YouTube doesn't have to deal with much liability. At least that's what they think. So videos like OMGitsCriss and all that are going to get hit pretty hard by people who don't like what they see. And worse, since she and other people who put out videos like mine and hers or whatever are not considered entertainers, we have even less clout with any of YouTube's top brass. We're even, less than dirt to them. We're not bringing in ads. We're not bringing in people who want to be entertained. So who the hell are you? That's basically the way we're going to be seen. We're not entertainers, so we don't count. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's what the evidence looks like. So why am I saying all this? It's not to discourage any of you guys who want to change the system or who want to implement a better system that's just a bit more fair and make sure that people don't, get censored and get their channels wiped out for stupid reasons. I'm not trying to get you guys to give up on improving that, but I'm basically trying to get you to see what you're up against. It's not as simple as simply starting some type of letter campaign or, getting a bunch of signatures. Nah, you got to deal with public perception as well. And you're also going to have to deal with the fact that the type of videos that, you guys like and put out aren't part of the image. So it's going to be even harder for you to get your voices heard. I mean, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be fighting for it, but gotta realize it's a bit harder than you think. You're not only going to have to deal with the image that YouTube wants to convey to the world, you also have to deal with the image that the public has of YouTube. If you want to change things, you're going to have to keep that in mind. So good luck. You're going to need it.